me, it's blooming windy. So that's that. We started. It's cloudier and cooler than we'd anticipated. Weather report says it's supposed to clear up later, and come about 5 o'clock we should actually have some sun, so optimistic. So much so that I'm going to need them, I know it. I'm just looking at the first bit and I'm looking at, we've got to get up there. Oh, it's size those. Oh, that first big hill. That's quite a bit of a rude awakening for my legs. it's quite hard going. That's right at the start. That is quite a jaunt getting up that hill coming out of Portreath, but we're at the top now of the cliffs, and it's really quite pretty. Heather's coming up, and it's windy as up here, but the wind is in the right direction, so it's helping us be pushed down the coast. Bit of a relief. We're on flat ground for quite a while now, so. Met a couple of people down in Portreath, also doing the South West Coast Bar, and I think that's them over the way. Whew. Proper windy, nearly just lost my hat. It's not too clean on the cliffs. Yeah, quite significant. It doesn't really give you the full sensation of size from the camera. It's a long way down there, and it's pretty sheer. Hello, hosses. Just passing through. Anyway. You must get so many people do that. See, they're not too worried about being close to the edge. Yeah, you know, I said I thought it was relatively level. Well, I was wrong. So as Claire said, got to enjoy the down bit, because we got the ups coming soon. Go. How do we eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Made it. Ready for the next. How windy it is though. Snail. He's walking faster than me. I think we're about to get our first bit of rain. I'm just looking out over the sea there, and it's it's headed this way. So we stopped, put our wet weather gear on, and well, wait for it to hit. Well, we had a brief shelter. Now back in again. The rain's definitely come in, and the camera's getting soaked. It's not weather sealed, so I put it inside my coat. Sod me, the moment I did that, walk round the corner and you just get this spectacular view. So I decided to risk it for a biscuit, take the camera out just to show you what's here. It's pretty amazing the stuff that you see while you're walking along here. Like those funnel spiders and the flowers, flora, fauna. Something to be said for switching off the phone and just getting out and walking. I'm guilty as ever, you know, I'm online 90% of the time. I'm either making a YouTube video or watching one or working in computers, so this is a complete change. This is an interesting place as well. We've got to Hell's Mouth, dangerous as, real steep cliffs. I swear they're just doing it to have a laugh. They're not eating and diving or anything. They're just cocking about on the wind. It's great. Nutters. Of course, be a different kettle of fish if you got a pasty in your hand. Seagulls just straight after you. But here, they're just loving it. Just looking back and trying to work out where we started, where Trees was, and Clarabelle's pointed out the base over there. So we started from that dome. So we've done a bit. What is it now? It's now 10 to 1. Probably been walking for about an hour and a half. Something like that, maybe a couple of hours, and looking for somewhere now to stop for a bit, maybe have a sit, cup of coffee, have a bit of a rest. Sees that rough that it's causing foam to flow up the cliff and put up on the land here. It must be rough down there. So that is a bit of an area protected for seals, and there is a place further down in Cornwall, further out west in Quidco, where they've got a seal sanctuary. So when people find injured seals, they call these guys and they bring them back to health and then release them again. And that is a bit of a hideaway area for them, just under the lighthouse, where it's nice and quiet and nobody can get down to them.
From where we left, Portree, 7 miles, 3/4 to Godruby Lighthouse, which we passed.
Yep. I can see the horse box, it's okay.
And yeah, because it's not in bright colours anymore.
I know, because it's not that much. Places that we come to on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's like I just nip back in the car and go home.
Yeah, not quite so this time. So a bit of a break for probably about an hour there. We had cracking lamb tagine from the Horsebox Cafe, Horsebox on the beach. Lush stuff. It's a bit tough getting back going again. It's warmer, sun's out. Yeah, this is what it's about. Still windy, but wind kind of feels in our direction though, helping us along.
hours here
Yeah.
in all weathers.
Then-
Rosie got fed up and then she doesn't want to come anymore.
Why would you not want to come here?
Maybe your balance is not right.
Yeah.
I know when you fell over on the way to Leo, I wonder what you meant, and then I was like, what did you do?
It's like getting off a boat.
It's just your centre of gravity's changed.
Yeah.
It's like when you're pregnant.
One cool thing, my watch, I had a look at the activity on it earlier today and hit the activity rings, and I just spent a few minutes while it's going round and round and round and round. From the walk today, yeah, my activity is about 500% of normal. The advantage, bare feet, originally I was thinking of camping just over that side because there's a path that runs in front of the golf course, and then just past there, somewhere over that area, is there's a path down from the path, so to speak, and you sort of can look like you could be hidden away below the level of the southwest path, but looking at it now, it's a bit gauzy and I'm not so sure anymore. And to get over there, it's only like, I don't know, 800 metres, 600 metres, something like that, as the crow flies. But to actually get there, we'd have to walk through hail, which would add about another 2 miles, because we've got to go around the one side of the estuary, over the bridge in hail, and then back up the other side. So, don't know. With it being 5 o'clock now, we'll see how we get on. See if we recover enough here. But I don't know. It's quite long. Although it will be flat, it'll be quite a jaunt. I've just been having a look at the phone to see in the health app the stats for today. Now, on average, I've been a bit of a lazy bugger recently, and I'm only burning about 400 calories a day, and today is 1,300 so far. We've still got a bit of walking left to do, probably about another 20 minutes or so. Kilometres was 22 kilometres, which works out to 13.6 miles today. That's quite good going, considering that we've literally just thrown the packs on and started walking. We haven't done any build up to this. I suspect we're going to suffer tomorrow and we're not going to be able to move, but I'm quite pleased with that. So far, so good. The only tricky bit is it's a really, really high tide tonight. It's a spring tide, and we were going to think about staying on the beach, but with that spring tide, this area that we're looking at the moment might not be there when the tide comes in. So kind of like, do we go inland a bit? Don't know. Choices.
A rather unusual sight on Hale Beach.
Why do you say it's unusual? Well, the fact that I'm actually cooking. Well, I hardly call it cooking, it's more like just warming something up, isn't it?
What have we got on the menu this evening?
Well, this is Cajun chicken. It's now 7 o'clock. And this tide's coming back in now. Man, is it coming back in at a pace. It is proper rapid. I'm not sure how high it's going to be tonight because it is a spring tide. We're going to go up on the dunes just in case. We were going to camp on the beach, but I don't know, man. It's going to be a bit risky. Alright, complete change of plan. That didn't work at all. So we're going to head off towards Hale, see if we can find somewhere just with solid grass or ground, that we can just pitch up on. Wish us luck. We might need it. Well, it may be getting late, but still a nice view to be had out there. We're trying to find a field that we can pitch up in. Not having much success at the moment. This looks good. This looks good. I'm happy with this. There we are then. We're set. Thank goodness. Now get the beds in. Well, we survived our first night. It was odd when I got into bed, because we know that we're wild camping and it's illegal in the UK. Well, it's illegal in England, it's not illegal in Scotland. I was really conscious of every sound and every noise outside and really didn't settle at all. I mean, we've picked a great spot. I mean, look at this, and it's silent now. The wind, well, there isn't any. And it is, finally, yeah. In the middle of the night, there was a torrential downpour, and it really hammered it down. Woke us both up, and yeah, I was worried about getting washed away, but where we are, we're not in any run of water. It's a flat area, but there's a lower area all around us, so I kind of thought we were okay. And the tent held up really well, so Tiger Wall did a sterling job. We were a little bit damp this morning, but we're going to go as is. Finish off getting packed up, go get some breakfast somewhere. Claire just wants to get going. so that's that.
Showing off a bit, I think.
Wow, circus snail. It's lovely when you're up this early. After the rain last night, everything smells clean and fresh, and you've got that moist early smell. It's not cold at all, it's quite warm. Just gonna go in a hail now. Tried to use the loos in the park, but they're all closed up. Appears that you can't actually have a full bladder before 9 o'clock in the day in Cornwall. I'm hoping that we can find a cafe or something, get a coffee. White Buddleia. Beautiful. I do make some effort to make things nicer here. Flowers are well kept and it's really well maintained. So we're walking through town, first coffee house, that was closed. Doesn't open till 8:30, so we're cracking on a bit further. Should have weed in that wild wheat, yeah. Damn it. That'll do, that'll do. Thank you. That's nice. Open. Now we're going to try this place, Feed, in front of the old Foundry Chapel, which has got some cracking vintage shops and artisan cookie makers and all sorts in there. Well worth a look-see.
Be dozy guys, won't be too long.
Thanks.
Look at that. That was a fab breakfast. Bit of a clean up, and now going to head out to Knives. And spoke to a guy at the breakfast place there. He said, "Oh yeah, it's only a couple of hours." I said, "You don't know our pace."
What time is it now?
So time is 9:30 now. So if he's right, it's 11:30 by the time we get there. Of course, we've got to cross this road first. Thank you. Awesome. See, people in Cornwall, bloody lovely. Long straight road bit now, and it is on road, there's no path as such, but we've got to loop round the Hale estuary to get to the next bridge, which is like about 1.5 miles down this way. So we have to walk along this path on the side of this busy road. It goes sort of like one of the main thoroughfares into and out of Hale. And then past Birdie's, top cafe. And then we're in St Earth and well on our way to St Ives. Path gets a bit blooming narrow down here. Got a big wagon coming around this corner, you'll know about it. Oh, thankfully the end of this main road is in sight now. It's just down there. We turn off right and it should start to get a bit quieter. So we're off to Leland down to the right there. And they've got all of this sort of flood area to our left that's set up with a hide over the far side. All sorts of birds coming here. Some geese in at the minute. Well, that was a darn sight quieter.
Remember this, don't you?
I do. We used to get the train from here to St Ives. Looks like we're on the right path. That's more like quieter. Well, you don't fancy going all the way to Mazarin today, no? No. Ah, there's the destination, way over the back there. That's a bit of a long way. So we've just got, on the left hand side of us is the St Earth to St Ives line. Over the right hand side of us we've got sand dunes, and then over the other side of that is Hale Estuary. You can just hear the sea. Can't actually see it at the moment, but we know it's there. What's great about this little pathway is that every so often you get these shaded areas that cool off before they back out into the sun. Very cool. All of a sudden the pathway sort of disappeared to this, but we've climbed up a massive hill and we've got this view. Oh, look at that. That's Carbis Bay stretching out and around to join up with St Ives. I hope it's not like this for long, because these gores on the either side with a t-shirt is a bit painful. I'm just hoping I don't find any on the floor either. Oh, thank God for that. This is maintained and cut back. That bit just wasn't. That was tight. You don't fancy catching the train? I hope so. It'd be a shame to call a cab halfway between the two, wouldn't it? Wow, that was warm. It's odd when you see all these people walking around and they got their swimsuits on, their flip-flops, bikinis, whatnot. And there's us, backpacks, leggings. Oh, here we go. Another little bit of a test. Done it. That's hard, but what a view. Oh, you have another one?
That's that yours?
It was, but you may as well have it. And then,
If I open it, then you'll have some.
yeah.
You pour it into your bottle, can't you?
Could do.
Cheers.
It's just there anyway.
It's Atlantic Ale, an IPA.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favourites.
St. Ives in the summer. It isn't at the moment, actually. We're early though. Made adjustment number 3 on the pack, see if we could get it a bit more comfortable. It is heavy. So we'll see if this works or not. Oh, I'm wondering where we've got to go. Left. Right on. Do you know what I'm looking forward to most? Nope.
Tent up a shower.
Nope. My chair. This is Porkmere Beach, or Porkmere Beach. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Half decent waves out there today. Bit small, but that'd do the job. So we just had a look at where we're going to stay, and Air is going to have a great view, but we've just got to get there, which means a lot of climb before we do. Yeah, after all that walking today, and just being able to have somewhere to sit, have back supported, it just makes a massive difference. Things we said when we started was that we weren't going to overdo things, and we were possibly just going to look at going and staying over at Godreevy, Gwithian, somewhere like that, camping in the dunes, which would have been about a 3.5 hour walk. We're now on the opposite side of St. Ives. We've done about, I think it's, how many miles did I say that we'd ended up doing? It was 36, 40 kilometres, something like that. And I can't remember what it works out to in miles.
23 kilometres.
Yeah, yesterday was 23 kilometres. Today, at the point I checked down in St. Ives, was 16, but we've walked on since then. So I don't know. It's a fair chunk anyway, more than we said we were going to do. We're absolutely knackered. And we're here at the Air campsite, so we can just chill, go and get showers and whatnot, and just.
We'll be fine. After a shower and a bit of a sit down.
Yeah.
Go back into St. Ives.
Oh yeah, I'm on for that, but I'm just without the pack, it'd be all right.
I know. I walked back from the loose. My arms were like. Where's my pack gone? I've been walking like this.
Earlier today, when we were in Hale, the guy there said, "Oh, you walk into St. Ives, you'll be there in a couple of hours," and that was at 9:30 in the morning. We got here at 2:30.
It's not bad going.
Yeah, I know, with these flipping packs, it wasn't bad going.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to get a book,
No, that's a good call.
and I can't carry 2 books. It would just push me over the edge. Although I saw a couple of book stands on the way up the hill that I was very tempted to stop at, but I thought if I did, I wouldn't be able to get going again. So I've got a few stops that I want
Well, we
to,
could perhaps have a walk out this evening,
or maybe, or just
then-
in the morning when
or in the morning on the way back down the hill.
when we head down for breakfast or something.
Mm.
because we've got our food for tonight, really, haven't we?
Yep.
And I've carried 2 tins of sardines for like how many miles? I don't know.
Too many.
But
It was fun. It was just painful.
yeah, but fun.
Yeah.
Sleeping in the tent wasn't fun last night.
See, I found that fun. It's odd, isn't it? He's going. Lose track when you're on holiday. It's cool.
I've only been on holiday for 2 days, so
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's been a hectic 2 days. And end of day 2. And tomorrow we're going to go get the train and head back. But it's been hard going today. But it's good. It's good. And on a campsite here in St Ives. And it is now 20 past 9, nearly half past. And we're about buggered, ready to go to bed. Hoping that everybody just chills a bit and the kids go to bed, but it's not going to happen, is it? There's a playground over the way. You can hear them messing about now.
it's fine. I'll sit through that. It's fine.
Yeah, it is lush. That sunset earlier was pretty impressive. And then tomorrow, go down, get some breakfast, go get the train. But hopefully I get to show you that tomorrow.
A bit of shopping.
Bit of shopping, yeah, a bit of shopping. Let's go over here. We're going to have an easy walk through town. There's a bit of cloud and rain. I bet there's not many people about. So you'll be able to get to pick all the stuff you want for the shops. I don't know what you were stressing about, we made it. We're on the last leg. We're going to go from here, which is St Earth, from St Earth up to Truro. And then from Truro we're just going to get a cab and go back home after that. And then we've got to go get the car from Portreath, of course. So skip over there. And then back home to chill and have a damn good shower and probably asleep. Nip out. You want to camp on the dunes now?
Please take all your belongings with you.
It's been quite a learning journey, I'd say. Learned quite a lot. Are you booked? No. Right. Oh, you're soaking already. Get out 2 seconds. There we go then, full circle. Back to the Peugeot and back in the rain as well. So it does feel full circle. I've got to say, the last 3 days has been quite a challenge. It was harder than I expected. I mean, it's probably good that I went in with some naivety there and thought it'd be a bit of a walk in the park. It was quite physically challenging. My legs really suffered and really struggled at places, but kept going. And it's odd that on day 3, which was today, the day that we're coming back, it actually started to feel okay. My pack started to feel better. My legs started to feel a bit more comfortable. That may be because yesterday we relaxed off a bit. You know, we finished walking earlier, gave ourselves more time to recover. I think that's probably it. The first day, even though I was trying to convince myself not to overdo it, absolutely overdid that first day. But then that's the thing about when you're wild camping, and it's certainly in and around towns, you've got to try and be a bit smart where you're going to stay. So we had to do a lot more walking than anticipated to find somewhere to actually camp for the night. It's trial and error though, trial and error. I'm quite pleased with what I've actually learnt about the pack, the kit that I've used, what's good, what's not so good. So I think what I'll do is over the next few days or so, I'll do a bit of a review of the stuff that we've used and how well or not so well it worked for us. The majority of the stuff that we've used today, by the way, or they used over this last few days, has come from a company called Wild Bounds. I'm not sponsored by Wild Bounds, but I do want to give them a shout out because the service that I received from them was really, really impressive. I use Quidco to buy most of my things, and again, this isn't a sponsored link, although I will put a link down in the description, so if you use it, then you will receive some money off of Quidco and I will receive some money off of Quidco to help save money. What you do with Quidco is you use the service, you search up whatever it is that you want to buy, you go through Quidco, log in, and you put in your bank details of where you want the money to be to go back to, and then you buy the stuff as normal. So if you want to get something from Argos, or in my case, I wanted to buy some stuff from Wild Bounds, I put in Wild Bounds in the search bar. It then sends you through to the Wild Bounds website. You then buy your stuff as normal, and then because you've gone from Quidco get a bunch of money off of Wild Bounds or Argos or Currys or whatever it is that you're going to buy, and then Quidco split that money with you. So they keep some of it, but they pay you some of the money back. And so I've actually ended up saving about £1,700 over the last year and a bit of using it. So I buy my car insurance, my phones, pretty much everything I buy through Quidco, and then get money back off it. So have a look in the description below, and do check out Wild Bounds if you want to get yourself some outdoor gear and outdoor equipment, and it's a great service. Go and have a look at them. But for now, I'm going back. I'm going to go and get a shower. I'm going to go and crash out for a bit because I am knackered. My name's Rich, and this is It's Adventures.